this thought recently as I was thinking about America, some of the political and social issues we have. I was trying to think of it in like an empathetic way, trying to kind of understand all the sides involved, and I guess, for lack of a better phrase, give a little bit of a benefit of the doubt that, sure, there's some bad actors out there. There's some people that are either intentionally trying to hurt people or not doing enough to not hurt people. They're too dogmatic in their views. Some are just plain manipulative and have their own agenda, selfish, greed, whatever, right? All that exists. But at scale, I do think most people on either side, right, liberal, conservative, whatever, they want what's best. They just genuinely believe that what they think is the best thing, and what they're willing to achieve that ends up coming at a cost. And I think that cost is, the unity of our nation and a better society for everybody in many ways. And that's simplifying it, but I think there's something to that. So as I was trying to empathize with it, and I was trying to kind of understand either's perspective, there's the one side, which is the more conservative side, which is, I think, and I'm generalizing, but America has this great and rich history, or so they believe, right? We've done amazing things. We've kind of paved the way in many ways for democracy, and certainly there's been bumps along the road. Don't get me wrong; I'm not dismissing those, but to what it means to be a free society. We've fought wars and we've won wars to kind of root out evil. We've been innovative. There's all these things that kind of make us unique and special. And I think that's an important phrase, right? I think as most people do for their country, patriotism, when it goes right, there's this sense of like, hey, we can do something special. We are special. We have some special ability to do something. And I think America, particularly in the recent history, falls squarely into that. And people like that. It means something to them that America's special, that America's unique. And on the flip side, you have people that feel like, hey, there's some bad stuff about America, and we can't ignore that. There's people being injured as a result of it, or could be injured as a result of it, and we need to fix it. Like, we need to do something about it. And, frankly, I don't really give a shit about the history and all this stuff. Some of it's a little bit slanted and one-sided anyway. Like, I'm worried about right now, and I'm worried about making a better country today and making people's lives better today. And those things seem to be at odds and in conflict, right? Because the people on the conservative side would say, well, you're trying to tear down the country and eliminate everything we've done that I care so deeply about, what makes us special and unique and all these accomplishments to achieve that. And I'm not okay with that. That's not American. And the people on the other side would say, well, you're willing to hold on to those things at the expense of people today. And, that's not okay. And they go back and forth. And there's some truth and there's some right and there's some wrong, I'm sure, on either side. But what if the message was positioned differently? What if it was reframed? What if both sides kind of agree and there's alignment? What if the story was that America is special? America is unique. And America's not perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. No country is perfect. But what makes America so special is our ability to recognize when we fuck up, when we are doing something wrong, and we fix it, right? Take it back to the beginning. We were colonies, we were functioning in a certain way, and we just had this innate sense. We weren't even a country yet, but the people there recognized, like, hey, something's not right about this. The fact that we're being ruled by somebody across the sea and we don't really have a voice in it, this isn't right. We need to fix it. And they did what needed to be done to fix it. Right? And again, I'm playing the optimist side here, but I'll come around to it. Think the Civil War. Slavery exists. It's bad. It's a fuck up. It's probably our biggest fuck up. A war had to be fought, and you could debate why the war was fought and all those things, but for a lot of those people that were out there fighting, it was because we need to fix this issue. It's not okay. It needs to be fixed. Now, again, we didn't get it right. We're not perfect. But what makes us special is our willingness, our ability, the courage, the humility, the empathy, the passion, all those things that go into it to say we aspire for it to be right. And much like individuals, countries, organizations struggle to admit when they're wrong. They don't want to do that. And that's what makes us special. So come back to the point, right? What's the unifying point here? The point is, one side believes we're special, believes we can do things other countries can't do. The other side believes we have a really big challenge in front of us, something that's going to be really hard, massive changes that might need to be made to fix a problem that we have or a series of problems that we have. What if you bring those two things together and it becomes, yeah, that's what America's about. That's our legacy. We don't dismiss the past. We don't throw it away. We don't forget about it. We can be proud of things we've done. But as importantly, if not more importantly, when we fuck up, when we make a mistake, we're not going to bury our heads in the sand. We're not going to make pretend we didn't. We're not going to willingly let people suffer if there's a chance of that. We're going to fix it because it's fucking hard to fix it. It's hard to figure out you need to fix it. It's hard to do the work to actually then fix it. And we can stick to that pride of feeling special because we can do that. And we can fix the problems that are there and help the people that need to be helped. And that becomes America's legacy. What if we focus more on that story?